Hey everyone, it's Ben and Karen. Karen's walking around the house like a boss. So I guess she'll be back eventually. Remember to refresh. If you haven't refreshed and can't see, you can't hear what I'm saying anyway. So it's sort of funny. Yeah. Karen ominously walked down the stairs. Very ominous. It's Karen. She's ready for karaoke and for puzzles.
I couldn't locate the sound. So.
Man.
How's it going, everybody?
It just sounds like the computer. Maybe it's your computer.
It doesn't sound like any computer I've ever heard.
Yeah, I think it's the computer's making noise.
Really?
Huh.
Let me see.
Yeah. No? Put your head up to it.
It's over here.
Eh.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Well,
I think it's the HVAC. Anyway, I turned it off, and it takes a minute to go off. So, how's it going? I'm hearing a noise. West Palm Beach is this weekend, so I fly out Friday and return Monday. So it should be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, Karen's going to the U.S. Amateur Team South. It's a team of 4 women's, and she's board 3. And they're going for first prize overall, which is likely. And they're also going for first all-female team, which is more likely.
Our average rating is the lowest of all the teams. So, Amateur Team South. That's it. Mm-hmm. I'm excited nonetheless. I don't have to win all my games. Or any.
You have to win all your games or don't come home.
Yes, Semper Fi. I'm looking forward to the weather for sure. How am I training? I'm just doing a lot of tactics, and Spencer's going to go over some opening stuff with me tomorrow. Again, I had a double lesson with Spencer. Let me just give him a little plug here. So that's what I'm doing. And praying.
Aviv referred to Netanyahu as Bibi, B-I-B-I.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, who's? We weren't even talking about that. Like, who's Bibi? He says Netanyahu. So he thinks that everybody knows that his nickname is Bibi.
Oh, not in the U.S.
And nobody in the U.S. has ever heard that ever. And nobody in Israel knows either. Rawr.
Yeah. Kaiden says, did you guys start remodeling the stream room? We did. It's in total chaos, but it should be done by Monday.
Now, nobody knows this, and you're going to actually think I made it up. When I was, I'm going to say 13, but I could have been 11, 12, or 14. We'll say 13. They were making the computers that were good at chess were like these mainframes that took up, 7 buildings. And the one at the University of Michigan was called Chaos. C-H-A-O-S. Unless they called it K-A-O-S for the joke. Thanks, Lucas Capito. Anyway, they had it play me like a tournament-rated game, like style, like slow chess, to see how good their computer was, and other people also. And Chaos was a funny name, but it was probably about 2,000 strength. And they had like a, what do you call the thing? Like when you have a supercomputer, but you have something that you can see it with, like it's like a little station, whatever that's called. Anyway, that was the most fun ever. Somebody will know the name of it.
Hey, Charles Hamilton.
Mm-hmm. Terminal. Yeah, there you go, Lord Jehovah. Thank you. Terminal, yeah. And when I was a little kid, I'm going to say between 5 and 8, my dad took me to a store, and he's like, we're going to see Boris. I didn't know who Boris was. And we went in, and it was an electronic computer. But it was like before Fidelity and all that. Yeah, I think nothing was before Boris in a store. Boris wasn't too good. Yeah, Boris saw like one move ahead. Mm-hmm. So if you were losing and you could queen a pawn, It wouldn't know you were queening it until the move before.
Oh.
A4, A5, A6, doesn't matter. A7, A8's coming. Oh, well. Yeah, so Boris wasn't too good. Yeah, now they see more than one move ahead. All right, Karen, you're black, even though you're not Karen Black.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this has been okay. So I can't look now. All right, so we're doing puzzles. Black to move. You're right. I guess you already saw it. All right. Well, it seems like it's got to be rook takes g2. I always mess this up too.
That's
always.
important to mess it up.
I mess it up. So I think it has to be rook f2. And then bishop takes d5. Bishop takes e4. All right, here's my chance to mess it up. I guess rook g2 again. Oh,
Well done.
All right.
That was 2056.
I don't know why this tactic is so hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
I did it this time, but yeah, the stream just started. That's the first puzzle. I'm getting ready for my tournament, my team tournament this weekend. So I'm real excited. I'm flying to West Palm Beach. It's going to be warm. Yay, Florida. Probably no masks. Yay, Florida.
Well, there'll be masks when you're playing.
Probably.
That's for sure.
Probably will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
It's a team tournament, so if they don't win, it's her teammates' faults. It's not Karen's fault.
Right, yeah. Well, and our team is the lowest rated, so, if we don't do well, that's expected based on our ratings.
Yeah, that's interesting. Now go 5-0. All right, ready?
All right, I'm ready. White to move.
Big money, no whammy, stop. Thanks for the $30. Did I say 30? Yeah. Thanks, Your Majesty. You're the best. $30, big donation, especially for this stream. Hooray for whatever you just did.
Let's see. Seems like maybe rook d8. Let me look further. Did you solve it already?
No.
Oh, I'm going to keep looking then. I think it's rook d8. And don't they have to go king g7?
Mm-hmm.
And then rook takes f7.
Okay.
Knight takes. Queen takes.
Okay, continue.
But then they can run out the side over there, which I didn't see initially, to h6.
Put it in H.
So let me look for another moment then.
Mm-hmm. The dog has a suggestion.
Yeah. Oh, but then...
You know, I think I know the answer, but as Nirvana would say, don't quote me on that.
Oh, yeah, because the knight's still there.
I'd be surprised if my answer was right. If my answer is right, this is too hard. I'm not even sure my answer is right. My answer looks insane.
Then he takes...
But I don't know why it's wrong, my answer. It just feels like it's wrong. I just don't know why. Probably my answer is right. But, you know. The reason I think my answer is right is there's a pawn here. If that pawn wasn't there, my answer is wrong. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, I mean, that pawn's there, and my answer is wrong if the pawn isn't there. So probably my answer is right, because that's too big of a coincidence that would matter. Because it looks like it doesn't matter.
Well, then I don't even know then.
Okay, so...
Sounds like I'm not even close.
Right, so I think you play this. Okay? And you allow check. You don't want to play king f1, king e2 if the bishop can go here. King e2, rook check, king d3. And your queen's defending your rook's attacking their queen, and you're going to mate them with knight h6 and queen f7. So I don't see what black does against that, and I don't see how this wins. I understand I can check, and I can say, but I don't see how it wins. But after knight takes, I don't see what black does, because this main line, check, 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 king d3, I don't know what he does then. So I think it's this, but that's like too hard. Because nobody would allow that. That looks too scary. But I don't see what's wrong with it. Yeah, the fact that this pawn is here and they can't play bishop here check is important, which is weird that pawn would be there and it matters. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I'll try it. I don't know if it's right, but I don't see why it's not right. It's not right.
Darn.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out what to do if we did what I want to do when he runs out the side over there.
Yeah, I mean, this was the first move I was looking at.
Yeah.
Well, we could try it. Yep.
Okay.
That is the first move.
And then I liked rook takes f7 next.
Okay. Yep.
And then I like queen takes.
Aha.
So then he runs out the side. You also can come...
It's here.
Oh.
Yeah. Then if he takes it, queen f7,
yeah.
queen f8. Yeah. That was the hard
I
move
didn't
to
see
find.
that part.
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's easy?
That was 3072. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
good for you if it was easy.
Yeah, it's not rook f7 then queen f7. Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. That was 3072 rated. I want to see why my
that was really cool. Is that deflection or decoy? I always get this.
All I know is this is the only way to win. Otherwise, I'm lost.
Right.
Bishop 8. Oh, my rook's attacked. He can just take this.
Right.
Oh, I didn't notice the rook was attacked because I was concentrating here. Yeah, just after this, that's it. I can't play rook d8 check. So okay. Yeah, that's why that doesn't work.
Is that decoy or deflection there? You need to move.
I don't know the difference between the two.
Oh, me neither. Well, good. I feel better then. I guess I don't need to know.
Yay, thanks, Chip Shoddy and Chips Hottie.
Hey, we did our best.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't take the rook, then I am winning. Yeah, that I understood. Yeah, if you go here, I believe that's checkmate. Unless it's not. But it looks like it's checkmate. Yeah. That's if he doesn't take on g8. Yeah. All right, next.
Yeah, that one was fun.
The first move is too hard in this puzzle.
All right, let me look.
Delicious.
Yeah, I guess it's rook takes. It seems like it's got to be.
Yep.
I didn't look further. Okay, now let me look further.
Another move.
Well, it seems like then... Oh, when you just take it with the rook. Rook takes f8, and then he goes king...
G7.
Oh, then he can run out the side over there.
There's no more checks after that. Doesn't have to run out the side. Bishop d4 hangs your rook on f8.
What?
So if you take with check and I go here, where's your next check?
I was looking at bishop d4.
That's what I said. And I said that hangs your rook on f8.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is easy for me because I always play it.
Don't give those kind of hints. I don't really want to do it with hints.
Not a hint. It's just easy for me.
Yeah.
Always play King B1. Yes. Oh, wait, no. Always play Bishop F1? Damn.
Okay, well, let me look some more of them.
Yeah, this is very similar to the tactic I used to beat Oris Popovich. And when he resigned, I was yelling at him for the blunder he made. Mm-hmm. And he said, I'm Popovich, don't preach.
What?
Yeah, he was in trouble deep. He lost some sleep, but he made up his mind.
Let me see. Take here.
Mm-hmm. It's GM Chess King. Good handle. You know somebody's not a GM when it's in their name. You know, like Canty and Gowrie. Ben Feingold. Good example. If it's not this, then there's only one other move.
I was looking at bishop takes, but I couldn't figure out what to do.
Now we have two threats.
Yeah.
We're threatening bishop h6 checkmate, and we're threatening bishop d6 winning the queen.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's actually the move I was looking at, is them going rook d8.
Yeah. Now bishop here isn't checkmate because of rook takes rook.
Mm-hmm.
So you play instead the other threat.
The other threat.
Yeah, I said bishop h6 is mate, and I said you have another move that's a threat.
Oh yeah, bishop d6.
Mm-hmm. That was 21.55.
Yeah, that wasn't so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, my email used to be imfeingold@gmail.com. And then when I got my last norm in Texas, before you guys were born, a friend of mine who worked at Google, Giannis, he already had the email GM Feingold, so nobody else would take it. And he gave me the email.
Aw.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, seeing the renovation's going well, but it's just taking a few days.
It'll be done Friday or Monday.
They had to rip paneling off, put sheetrock up, put sheetrock mud, and now they got to sand it tomorrow and then paint.
Yeah, there's more too. But,
Yeah, the heater.
well, also the ceiling they have to put back.
Yeah.
And they have to put all the things back. What are those things called? The outlets. I was going to call it the holes.
Well, that's trivial. I didn't list every
It's
tiny
not trivial because
detail.
they don't know what that is. They call it the holes. Yeah. What am I referencing, by the way?
I don't know.
The holes instead of the outlets. You mean the holes? Now, what are we stealing here? Yeah, Seinfeld. This is the Frogger episode.
I remember the
And he
Frogger
tells the
episode.
electrician, we have to plug it into the outlet. And he's like, what does that mean? He says, oh, you mean the holes.
Oh.
And then he says, now, what kind of time are we looking for if we get caught? And George is like, we're not stealing this. I bought it. And he's like, we're not stealing. And the guy says, yeah, I thought we were stealing this. This changes everything. And he says, okay, you can steal the batteries. He goes, okay, good. You can go somewhere else and steal the batteries before. They wanted to steal. And they weren't stealing, so they were upset. So he explained they could steal something else from some other store. And they're like, okay, great. Great.
Thank you, Tisker Tasker.
I like when Kramer says, this driver's the best. And he says, I'm not the best. I'm okay.
I have not been to Australia, and neither has Ben. I would love to go.
Although Karen will attest to the fact that I have been down under.
I would love to go to Australia, but maybe when COVID's a little better.
Also, I've played Knifey Spoony before. That's Simpsons.
Australia's nice. Yeah, it seems beautiful. See the reef before it's gone.
How do you spell coffee? I would like a coffee. Beer? No, coffee. Beer? No, coffee. C-O-F-F-B-E-E. Let me have one of those giant Australian beers I've heard so much about. Wham! What, something wrong, Yank? Nah, it's kind of big.
What are you quoting?
Simpsons.
Oh.
They started it. So.
Djokovic would like to go to Australia, too.
Yeah. So in the Australia episode, they make fun of Australia nonstop, which they also did in the Brazil episode. In the Brazil episode, Brazil complained. And so they demanded an apology from the Simpsons for making fun of Brazil. In Australia, the Australian episode, there's this big building. It says, they talk about how Australia was started by people who were in jail and thieves and all that. And it says Parliament House der Austria. And then they change it to Australia because they stole it from Austria. Hard to understand. Okay,
hard.
go mommy.
This is hard.
You said I'm tired or this is hard?
This one's hard to me.
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Oh, it is to me.
No. Nothing is easier. The last puzzle was like 2155. Oh, that's right. When they flush the toilet, they have it go the correct American way because of the Coriolis effect. Very suspicious. I got Wordle in 2 guesses today. My first guess was Prism. Prism. That was a good guess because of what the answer actually was. Then it was easy to get because the M was in the wrong place and everything fell together. Most people didn't guess prism on their first guess. Also, you guys never heard of the word prism, but that's another story.
Seems like maybe rook a8.
If rook a8, where does the queen go?
Queen e3.
Correct. And then let me get the Vishwanathan thing.
Knight
g4 threatens mate and the queen, but the queen can go here, the queen can go here.
Okay.
Right. And we've talked about this many times. When you have the
Shame
right
on me.
idea, when you have the right idea, when you have the right idea, but it doesn't work, what do you do?
Change the order?
Yep.
Well, I didn't know that it was the right idea.
No, but this is the right idea. So if you were playing a tournament game and you saw this and you went, it doesn't work, then change.
Oh, because the queen's trapped.
Yeah.
So if you go, okay.
And then you go here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard for, your level because you're going here and then you're going there. That's crazy. I mean, that's not, that's insane. But, obviously the queen's almost trapped. The king's almost mated. So, yeah.
Hey, honey one, how's it going?
That was 2173.
Hey, Grandmaster Gowry.
Hey, I was just making fun of the fact that you weren't a grandmaster. Also, I don't think you have enough norms to be an IM. Terrible. Did you get that joke?
I know he has a whole bunch of
He has
norms.
about 8 or 9. Yeah. 9! Yeah, ha 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 ha. Don't tell Grandmaster Gowry that Larry Christensen went from no title to Grandmaster, skipping over the IM title. Don't tell him that.
Which tournament did he win?
Well, no. He got 3 GM
Oh,
wins.
he did. Oh, I see.
Yeah. He told the IM title, eat a dick. He didn't care. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. You guys don't know, but Christensen used to be good. And for somebody in his 60s, he's pretty good. I mean, pretty good. Christensen was good. Man, Christensen checkmate your ass.
Yay, thank you, GM Peter Griffin.
Yeah, you used to be. Okay. Go, mommy. You can do it.
Probably not, but...
That's the attitude. See, the reason they can't solve it, the people watching, is they think they solved it when they haven't even started to solve it. Like, they'll say the right first move, and then they're like, okay, next puzzle, when there's like 7 more moves to go, because they don't see the good defense for the opponent, because that's what they do, is they just only look for like the move they want to play. If you're playing in a tournament or doing a puzzle or sleeping, you have to find the best defense for your opponent.
I mean...
And you guys never do that.
We don't do that because that's what we want to do.
Never. No, they don't want to do that. They want their opponents to blunder every move.
No, we would like to play better.
No, but analyzing your opponent's best moves, it takes the heart out of you. You want your opponent to blunder a queen every move, and then you win. And then you get 5-0. But that's not what the top players want. You gotta,
It's certainly nice when you get those easy...
He would give up all of his norms to have Norm back. That's right.
All right, I think I see the first move, but I'm going to keep looking.
Gowry would give it all away to have a little more. Hey, Gowrie, back me up for a second. I get a lot of hate, so you have to like get my back. What do you think about living in India? Would you go back and live in India? Do you recommend that for other people?
You really hate India.
Correct. But I want to get backed up here. Yeah. He's like, I'd love to live in India. I can't wait to go back. I know. Yeah, everybody's from India. Yeah. Nobody on my stream isn't from India.
It's not their fault that it's hard to live there in places.
If I went to India, I wouldn't go to the bathroom the whole trip. What's he referencing?
I don't know.
Seinfeld.
Oh.
I would be lost there because I barely know the language. I'm from Illinois. What?
Okay, so let me see. This is hard for me to count.
I like on Seinfeld when the Indian father says they have the plague in India. Can you believe that? You're from Britain. Man, you admitted it? Wow. Let's see. Every move you said was illegal. I've never seen so many illegal moves. Yeah, you have the board backwards in your head. And you're suggesting weak moves for white. Yeah, 93 wouldn't be played. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is good. Yeah, Babu really hates Jerry. Babu's not from India, though. So that's, you know. I mean, Gowrie, you should know that. Yeah, Babu's not from India.
Oh, this one's a little tough for me.
Mm-hmm. Somehow, Gowrie got the right answer. Who would? Indian food's the best food ever. Don't talk me into that. See, when people like me go to India, they trick us into staying at the finest hotels. And then if that's all we do, that's fine. But if you stay at a bad hotel, which I did, and you drive around India a lot, you know, I was in Chennai where it was crowded. Obviously, there's nice places. Probably Bangalore's nicer. But I mean, you know, they got to fix that up. You can't have like naked homeless people. You can't have animals that weigh zero. You can't drive like that. It has to be fixed. The country that produces the most food has a trillion homeless people starving. Terrible. And then you got the rich in India. Come on, guys. Give people a break. It's like the U.S. sort of, except the homeless people in the U.S. are billionaires compared to homeless people in India.
I don't know. I think I mean Queen C2.
It's not Queen C2, but you have the right diagonal.
Well, I was looking at Queen D5, but that doesn't seem right. Oh,
no,
that's
no,
a different diagonal.
The right diagonal.
Oh, the right diagonal.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, Queen B1?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, now if he doesn't take your queen, then you take the rook and it's over.
Mm-hmm.
If he takes your queen, you make a queen. Now, this is pinned and attacked and it can't be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the way this is, if white plays knight d3, obviously he's not threatening here anymore. If he doesn't, you win his rook with a series of checks.
Okay.
So you have to see all of that. Right. Okay, now, if there's three moves they could have played there. King here, and knight here. After knight here, there's no attack here, so black's just up a queen. Mm-hmm. If it's white's move and he goes here, white's better. White's trying to win. So king here loses the rook to a fairly obvious move. So I'll let you find it.
Queen C1?
Yeah. All right. That was 23.99.
Oh, darn.
Now the other now the other move, if I go here, white doesn't have any threat. Mm-hmm. So everything wins. Every move wins. Okay. Now after here, we can still win the rook. The reason it didn't play here is both of these moves win the rook. But this is the one I concentrated on, because if the king goes to the G file or E3, then King E3 is the same position we just looked at. King to the G file, when I check, you can't protect your rook because my knight is stopping you. So, like, if you did this, you would get mated.
Okay.
Therefore, the only move is to go back. and then many moves win, but obviously that's the easiest. And then take the rook.
Yeah, okay.
Now, somebody suggested queen c2, then they explained why this loses. However, neither one of these moves lose. They're both equal. Because now you're going to be in this perpetual pin. Yeah, this move is terrible, because now this isn't a threat, and then this move wins immediately. Threatens everything. So that would be what we call bad analysis by you guys. It was cool.
Cool puzzle.
Yeah, it was all right. All right. So next. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Delicious, frankly. Do I know any shogi players? I think Larry Kaufman's a good shogi player. Queen c3 is not winning. Moves don't win because you say they do. Yeah, the position we started from, not this one, the last puzzle. Black wasn't up material, and white was threatening g6 winning. So you got to do something about that. Taking a pawn doesn't help. Boo, boo.
All right. Well, it seems like it's got to be bishop g5, no?
No.
Oh. G5. Why is that wrong?
Because that doesn't do anything. Play f6 or king e6. You gotta do something.
6.
I mean, if you go here, I go here. I go here. I mean, you're not doing anything of note.
King d7.
We have two emotes that tell you the right move, but they're not used very often. Those emotes aren't used too often. So it's hard to find the right move. We should use those emotes more. I'm not on Chess TV tonight, so we're not going to have any viewers. So getting a train started will be difficult.
Well, I don't know what their first move is.
Okay, it's check. I mean, Black's threatening to win. And
well,
it's not this check. So there's one other check.
I mean, I still don't see why that doesn't do something. So at the end,
so let's say I play here.
Well, we can look at it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then I was like queen e8.
Right. And here. That actually would win. Well, actually, I'm not sure if that would win. I'm changing my mind. Actually, I don't think that does win. Yeah.
It doesn't win.
No, I mean, probably f6 is better than king e6, but this doesn't win. The other move just wins and you don't have to analyze anymore. Very easy.
Well,
win.
I mean, there's queen h4.
Yeah, that attacks the king and the rook. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see now. That one wasn't too bad.
Bishop g5, it says... Oh, king e6 gets mated. I just don't know how.
Hey, Squang.
Oh, because queen... No, how does king e6 lose? Oh, this is mate. That's a nice mate. I didn't see that. Yeah, f6 is a draw. And then you play king e6. Now this isn't mate because I can take the bishop. Now it's a draw by perpetual. See, it's funny if you do one of these kinds of things here, so you think you're winning, right? You're not winning. Because when you take this, I'm coming over here.
Right.
Practically black's better, but the engine says it's a draw. Actually, does this work? Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm going to go here. So be careful with white. It's a draw, but I'd rather have black. Because taking this would be a mistake, for example. These are the only moves that draw. Thanks for the 1,000 centidues Feingold fan. Could Magnus beat Fischer? He could. Fischer's not alive, so I would bet on Magnus. Magnus in his prime versus Fischer in his prime would be a very good match. So I don't know who would win. I would bet on Fischer, but I don't know. Raj subscribed. Raj would bet on Magnus. That's for sure.
Yay, thank you, Raj. What difficulty was that? Somebody's asking.
2173. All right.
Yay, thank you, Fine Gold Fan.
Thank you, Andy is Yoda.
Andy is
200
Yoda.
centiges. Thanks, Pancake Gremlin. You started the train. Fischer was much more impressive than Magnus, but some people think Magnus, playing chess 40 to 50 years later would make him better because we play better chess now. But Fischer winning the U.S. Championship 11-0, Fischer beating Larson 6-0, Fischer beating Taimanov 6-0, Fischer spotting Spassky 2 games won by like 5 points. I mean, that's crazy. So, obviously, Fischer's results are more remarkable. You guys get hard when, like, Magnus wins by half a point. You guys are like, oh my God, Magnus won the tournament. And Fischer didn't do that. Fischer won by 5 points. Fischer didn't win by a point.
So this one isn't just rookie one. I gotta grab a tissue real quick.
BG Yoshi subscribed. Thank you. Feingold Fan 7. Has computer analysis ruined chess? It has not. Chess isn't ruined at all. And in fact, when you talk about chess, if you want to talk about computers and world champions and ChessBase and Lichess and chess.com and databases and table bases, that only matters for like the top 20, 30, 40 players in the world. It doesn't matter for the rest of us.
So, but what about rookie one?
Well, there's no such move.
Rook. Well, I don't know which rook.
Right. You can't just say rookie one and hope I give you both of them.
Don't be so critical, as you're taking the fun out of it.
Tickle. Okay, I'll tickle
don't tickle and don't criticize me.
What else can I not do? Can I play with your hair?
Start with those. No.
Damn. No, I can't do nothing.
I'm trying to do some chess here. I got my tournament
Can I
coming
rub your
up.
back?
No.
Really?
No.
Damn. What can I do?
Chess. Let's see.
Yay, go Hype Train. I don't think Kasparov is the best. I think Feingold Fan 7 is the best because he keeps giving me 1,000 centidues.
Why would it matter? Let's see.
Yeah. I think the players are worse now, but that's in my opinion.
Let's see what matters. I mean, I see that they're bearing down on the Eric. I don't know why it matters. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what matters.
What you would like to do
Yeah.
is play Rook takes Queen.
All
So
right.
that's why you're playing Rook E1.
Right.
Okay. After you take the Queen, which way do you think Black will recapture? With the bishop or the pawn?
Oh, there'll be a fork.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be Rook
Right. And you don't want your Rook
to E1.
on this diagonal anyway.
Anyway, I just said that.
Yeah.
What I didn't see the fork.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a part
23-30. Fischer said chess is played out. Do you agree? That's ridiculous. Obviously, it's not. And again, if it was played out, which it's not, it doesn't matter. It's not played out. If it was, it wouldn't matter. It'll never be played out. There's always going to be decisive games at the top level.
Flip a coin is what they told me to do about the rooks.
How come you guys don't know how to spell Fischer? Like, what is that? Are you kidding? I mean, it's every stream my whole life.
Well, a lot of people are typing on the phone.
Right, but they have misspelled Fischer exactly the wrong way at the same time. It's not.
I wonder if it autocorrects.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
maybe. Yeah. I assume they just don't know how to spell Fischer.
Could be.
All right. Well, let me tickle you and play with your hair. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I got those tips from Naroditsky, but they're not working out. Come on, let's go, Hype Train. You can do it. This reminds me of Fischer Larson. Shocking. Yay, thanks, Feingold fan. Will computers ever solve chess? No. This looks like I should be able to solve it, but I can't. It looks like I should.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you can after some more time.
Oh, I did solve it.
I have some ideas. I just need to continue looking.
This is beautiful.
Okay, but let me look and no hints.
I'm not giving any hints. It's too hard to give hints. No. I know one thing. If people in the chat get it right, they used an engine. That's all I know. Thanks, Curious Chimpanzee. It's beautiful like the movie, right, Grandmaster Gowrie?
It didn't work. Okay.
Even the right answers are wrong. You
Yeah.
should say that what you're thinking out loud. I was thinking Arby's. Thanks, Feingold fan 7.
He can't say what he's thinking
I
out
think
loud.
he's talking to you.
Oh, me? No, because I'd rather just, think silently.
If you donate more, she might.
No.
What if he donates $1 million? See?
Just trying to do some puzzles here.
Yeah. Solving the puzzles is more important than $1 million, which is actually correct. I agree with that. Go Hype Train. We're almost at level 5. Basically, the Hype Train was Feingold fan 7. And the rest you just along for the ride. He's the conductor.
I don't know. I was trying to make Queen takes F8 work.
Right. It
And
doesn't
then
work, but a
knight
similar
takes.
move does.
Okay.
Right. That's the first move we're looking at. But it'll work.
Okay. I couldn't get it to work, so I'll stop trying. I thought I could, and then I just couldn't. Oh, wait. If Queen takes G6, let's see. King takes.
West Palm Beach is the U.S. Amateur Team South this weekend that Karen is going to. Go, Karen.
No, but then.
It's a team tournament.
But then rook D6, he can run out. So that didn't seem to work.
One of the NFL teams, I forgot which one it was, they made a statement about the accusations that are going on, and they said their next general manager is going to be Donald Trump. And they said after that, there shouldn't be any problems, And they're like, what do you mean? Why would hiring Donald Trump help you with all these allegations? And they said, orange is the new black. Oh, snap.
I'm going to need some help. It's just taking me too long.
All right. So you want to play knight f7 check. Mm-hmm. So that's why you were doing that and so forth. And when you play knight f7 check, the king can't go up. It has to go here.
Right.
And then when you play check, the king has g8. So you have to stop him from going to g8. So make a move where the king can't go here anymore.
Oh, queen G8?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to get
Okay,
that.
now you're threatening mate.
Yeah.
And then if you take the queen, you play knight f7 and rook h5 mate because the rook is
Right.
blocking.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I wasn't going to get that. That's so cool, though.
That was only 21-16, but I think that was harder than
to
that.
me.
Yeah.
But I love that one. I wasn't going to get that. I wasn't even looking at that at all.
Can the Bengals win the Super Bowl? I think they will win the Super Bowl. So, yes. Obviously, they can. They're one of the two teams that are in it.
What's the best defense, though?
1,000. That is the best defense. The engine played it. I mean, threatening queen here, mate.
Right.
So
if you give me 5 years, I could solve this.
Yeah.
I could have maybe solved it with, an hour.
Queen
I
takes
think I
F6
could have solved it, but,
illegal.
you guys don't want to sit here.
Yeah. Go Cincinnati.
That was hard. I wasn't even looking at the right thing.
No. All right. Go Karen. And so on. Yeah, if anybody in the chat solves it, they're cheating with an engine. Rams are at home. Yeah, I know. Thanks for the 1,000 senators. Go Feingold fan. Obviously, either team can win because it's the Super Bowl and they're playing, but I think the Bengals will win. I mean, they have Ben in their name, so... This is going to be very high rated, and if it's not, I'm going to complain to Danny Wrench. Go Feingold fan. You're the best donor. I apologize. You're the only donor, so thank you. Yeah.
So you already solved this?
I did, but it's very difficult.
It is. All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to just look a little bit
Right.
longer and we can go over it.
Nobody in the chat solved it because they're not cheating yet. Usually, like a minute after it comes up, then we see the right answer because they got it in the engine.
They can solve stuff too.
No.
I have faith.
No, it's wrong answer like for a minute. Then there's like, oh, maybe it's this.
Well, it's process of elimination. They already tried the other moves.
No, they can't solve this. 1,000 senators. It would be more entertaining if we could hear the thought process. Nothing is more entertaining than you donating 1,000 senators a minute. That's the most entertaining.
I mean,
I can give you the thought process after
I can
we
give
look
you my
at it.
thought process, but they're bad, dumb thoughts. So,
But that's what you're supposed to do as a student, and then you can get somewhat corrected. Then you can think differently, like Apple. Also, no refunds.
What?
Simpsons.
So I don't know. It seems like knight takes e7 is first.
He said that's $10 each time. How is he affording this?
Hey, knight takes, is it not knight takes e7 is the first move?
Yes.
Because it opens up that diagonal.
The second was very difficult.
Okay, we'll just make the first one, then let me look some more.
Right. Second was difficult.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm
And the reason it's difficult is you have to see the third and the fourth move before you make the second move.
All right, well.
So that makes it tougher.
Let me look. I know I'm not going to get it, but I'm going to still
No, you
look.
can get it.
No.
Mhm.
Can't
Never
get it.
gonna get it. It has to stop at some point unless it's a millionaire? I don't think so. I stole a credit card. Great, as long as it keeps working. Go Feingold Fan 7.
I don't know. I mean, it just feels like I can see sort of that skewer there, maybe. But maybe they're trying to trick me with the bishop on F4.
Yeah, if you take this, then they take this.
Right,
and
then
they're threatening your
my
queen. Right.
So I get that.
Which is interesting, by the way.
But maybe if I threaten their rook.
I'd probably rather have white there, but I'm not sure. Probably.
What about like queen d5? I'm threatening their rook.
You guys don't understand the difference between $10 and $1 million. You don't understand it. And you never will. If he donates $10 100,000 times, that would be $1 million.
My bishop's
So I hope you feel bad now. Because you should.
My bishop's still hanging though.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's some bad notation, Bonarici.
Okay, so go ahead. Let's what about bishop d5?
Right, bishop d5
to gain the
is
tempo,
correct. Right.
Save
Now,
my bishop.
but the problem is with bishop d5 is you're blocking your queen.
Right, I could go queen g3.
That doesn't work. It
Because of that bishop on c8.
Knight here
Oh,
also
I didn't
defends.
see
Everything works because this isn't tech. The reason this works, if I had $1 million, I could keep trolling these streams for years. Correct. Although you might want to spend some of it on yourself. After bishop d5, you're still threatening this. Because if he takes it, bishop takes pawn check, wins the queen.
Oh, yeah.
So you go here, so you're not losing your bishop, and then you go here. And then you go here. Right. And you have to see that before. That's 2256. But that's ridiculous. That's like 2550, that problem.
I couldn't quite put that together.
Right. Yeah, you have to see bishop d5 still threatens bishop d6.
I couldn't see it because of the...
And it threatens bishop takes rook on a8.
That's a pretty common tactic, but I couldn't visualize that many moves ahead to see that.
What's he referencing? If he had $1 million, he wouldn't have to eat craft dinner. I want to tell you something before you answer.
Some dumb cartoon?
No. If he did it, though, he would eat craft dinner. He just wouldn't have to, but he still would.
I don't know.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh.
And the song, If I Had $1 Million. I wouldn't have to eat craft dinner, but I would eat craft dinner.
I can't stand
and then
them.
They decided instead, if they had $1 million, they would have Dijon ketchup, not just the mustard. That's how, If I had
you can't visualize. Yeah,
$1 million,
cave hermit. That's the problem is that's a common tactic, the bishop check, and then you win the queen, but I couldn't visualize it a few moves out.
I actually explained why bishop d6 doesn't work, but Bonarici only hears what he wants to hear. It's not moving the queen. That makes no sense. You have to take this.
Right, and then it's attack. And I saw that part.
And then I thought white was better here, but I didn't know how much. Yeah, the engine says he's clearly by like 0.6. Yeah, not enough better. Yeah.
Which collab? When did you organize the collab with Karen Chess?
I don't understand the question. We're married. We live in the same house.
I don't. You might be talking about something else. You're talking about this collab. A couple hours ago we said, "Hey,
this is why you're banned." I don't know how you're not unbanned.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
He's just joking.
What? No, but he really should be banned. I'm not sure why.
Oh no, we can't. Ban
he gives like $2.
No,
like, come on. Also, he finds it funny when he's banned. So, all right, ready?
We can't ban.
Ready?
All right.
All right.
I think he's just joking. He has a very unusual sense of humor.
Very unusual.
That you don't get, and I do.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Love you, Lawful Waffle. But the collab.
1,000 centitudes. Can you show refutation of the Stafford Gambit? I cannot. You're just up a pawn, you're winning. I don't know. Etc.
So I know if like rook takes e5, then, oh no, but the queen's still on the g7 square. So okay, let me think.
Yeah, this is also one of my rules. However, everything is one of my rules, so I'm always safe. We just look at like 100 rules, and one always applies to the position. This only applies to one of my rules. That's crazy. For those of you weirdos out there, which is most of you, today is 2222. However, if you're in Europe, it's 2222. Yeah, they say the day and then the month. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you like baby bunnies? I mean, they're cute. Yeah. I mainly like 1,000 centijues every minute. I like that more than baby bunnies.
Let's see. Maybe bishop f4.
What if he's referencing,
guys, he's got two.
What's the movie with Glenn Close where she cooks the rabbit?
1 second.
What's that called? Possibly Michael Douglas. Possibly not.
Check.
What's that called? Roger Rabbit? Well.
Oh, but then he's got a back rank.
I won't be ignored. That's right. Very good.
Oh, yeah. I remember. That's my favorite line in the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. They made fun of it on Simpsons or Family Guy. Yeah. Okay. Hand That Rocks the Cradle's wrong. I have seen the movie Groundhog Day. Karen doesn't like that movie. Fatal Attraction, that's it. I've seen Groundhog Day, and I know a lot about it. So if you have any questions, I can answer them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that movie.
No.
Okay, let me see.
There's another movie you don't like that everybody likes. There's that
Princess
one.
Bride.
Princess Bride. But I agree with you that it's like, a 6 out of 10. I agree. I agree. Yeah.
Dumb.
Now, wait a minute. If that's cheesy, I have a very important question.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. This is a very important question. What did you think about It's a Wonderful Life?
I love It's a Wonderful Life till the day I die.
But now wait a minute. If somebody said that was cheesy,
I love Jimmy Stewart, and there's nothing.
So it doesn't matter if it's cheesy.
It's almost nothing he can do can be wrong. I love that.
That's my mom's favorite movie, but my dad is like, all right.
Sappy.
Yeah.
I love Jimmy Stewart. I can't help it. It's the best.
I have not been to Punxsutawney, and please address your questions with a donation. Haven't you learned anything from?
I don't see what to do.
Okay.
There's a back rank issue.
Okay. And there's no back rank issue.
Well.
No. The reason there's no back rank issue, are you sitting down?
Yeah.
Is you take with the pawn, and then your king has G2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do?
Okay, so...
Stephen Tobolowsky, who's in that movie, is very funny in Seinfeld. Very funny. He plays the healer, and then George turns green or purple. I don't know. And he has to go to the hospital. Yeah. No, Stephen Tobolowsky was great in that episode. Next question. Ned Ryerson. Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a doozy.
So...
Yeah, watch the Seinfeld with Stephen Tobolowsky. That's a great episode. Favorite movie? I put several movies at the top. Pulp Fiction, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Godfather, Godfather 2, Casablanca, Capablanca, Fisher, Morphe. I got off track there. My dad told me when I was a kid, if a piece is pinned, attack it again.
Well, I was looking at Bishop F4 already.
There's no way to defend it or move it. All done. Yeah, you just take it next move.
So if they go knight F3,
you take it with a pawn, so you have a king G2.
The pawn,
right.
Then queen takes the rook.
They'll get 2 rooks for a queen, but you've already won a knight. So that's,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The best NBA team of all time? The Pistons, when they beat the Lakers 4-1, that was a good team. The 82-83, was it 82-83? 76ers were great. The Celtics were great like 25 years in a row.
Oh, there's no back rank because G takes F3.
Right. Yeah, that was 23-76. Yeah, you have to take with the pawn, but that's, I don't know, it's not hard.
I never get
You know why Such Sweet Thunder doesn't like the Godfather movie? Do you know why?
Mm-mm.
It insists upon itself. You know what he does like?
Mm-mm.
The Money Pit. Yeah. You forgot the Bulls. The Bulls are okay. I wouldn't say greatest of all time.
Yeah, I like The Godfather.
Probably the Pistons when they beat the Lakers 4-1. And here's why. The one game they lost at the last second. They were winning that game. The other 4 games were blowouts. They won easily. And the Lakers team had prime Kobe and Shaq. And they lost like little bitches. They did. They got destroyed. Kobe and Shaq at their prime got destroyed by the Pistons. Back me up.
I don't know.
See? She said yeah.
I wish, go sports.
Right. Go sports. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, let's do another puzzle.
The Celtics were pretty good. They won 500 years in a row. So, pretty good team. Best city in the world? You like Rome? What do you like? Paris, Rome, Amsterdam, Prague.
I'm thinking for a second.
Mm-hmm. Florence.
No, I'm gonna have to go with Paris.
Paris? We'll always have Paris.
I'm gonna have to go with Paris. Sorry, Rome people.
Gotta be Amsterdam.
And New York City's not bad. I love New York City.
Don't say U.S. cities. What U.S. city would even be closed? I guess San Francisco's okay.
I love me some New York City, and I love San Francisco, and I love Philly. But Paris is better than all those. Paris is dirty. I don't mind dirty. It does smell like diesel fuel when you walk around.
Hooray, $3 from Box of Demons.
Sir, man, they smell.
11 man.
I didn't smell any stinky people.
All right.
I think that's wrong. I don't think they do. Wait to move. Okay, so we got a discovered here going on. Let me see. My queen's attack.
What's going on?
And etc.
Thanks, Feingold fan. Do I think Tom Brady is really retiring? Yes. He has a serious case of old. Thanks, A2R2P2. You're the best at having 2 in the, best at that.
Did you solve it already?
No.
Oh. I have my potential first move, and I'm trying to figure out the following moves. Alright, so I have my sequence. I don't know if it's right now. Here, there, there. Takes. Oh no, that queen. Queen stops me. Oh, I can go there.
What is your favorite meal? The one that I'm currently eating when I'm eating it. I like Thai and Indian food the most, I guess. Let's see, whose turn is it?
I don't know. I can't quite calculate it all. I think it's knight f5.
That's what I think, and I can't calculate it either.
Knight f5.
I don't see how it wins.
And then, like, they have to go king f6, I think. And then I was looking at bishop e7. Then he has to take the knight, maybe?
Yeah, and after queen c2, if he plays queen e4, you can trade queens and play knight c3 check, winning the rook, and that wins. So I have to find out a way to beat king f.
Yeah, I was looking at queen c2.
Yeah, after king f4, I'm not sure what to do.
I was looking at like bishop g5.
Then he plays rook takes g5.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know what to do against that.
Yeah.
It seems like that it's right, and after king f4, I don't know what to do. I mean, it could be king c3, but that seems too hard. I mean, this has to be the right start. And then, like what you said. And I think this is right. So bishop g4, I was hoping for rook takes queen, but I can't refute king g6 after bishop here. So it has to be here. Well, okay, that move I refuted. King f4 is the move I'm interested in.
Right, me too. That's what I was.
Right, this I refuted.
I was spending my whole time looking at king f4.
Yeah. This is just easy. Yeah.
That I understood that part.
So let's look at why king f4 is not good.
That's what I was trying to figure.
Knight c. It just says every move wins. Because it's like knight c3 and then knight e2 check. Yeah, rook check, knight check, rook check, bishop takes, and then I mean they just get mated. You take the rook, but you just get mated. Obviously, king is ridiculous.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But we were right. We had the right idea.
Right.
But we were interested in that, and white has a lot of moves that win against that. But I saw this idea with here and here, so I figured it was right because that's a cool idea. All right, that was 2391. Terrible.
Yeah, that was a good puzzle.
Charlotte Chess Center says bad puzzle. What? Oh,
hey, Charlotte Chess Center. I thought it was a good puzzle, but I just spent all this time looking at something that they didn't even explore. How's it going, Charlotte? We need to come visit soon.
Are you having a reverse angle this month?
Yeah.
The AATC Faust, 11 Mavericks. I mean, they're not a good team. Must have won the championship by luck.
The 19th.
Why is that unfortunate?
I can't do the 19th.
Why is that?
Because my brother's having a birthday dinner.
Yeah.
On
how does he know it's unfortunate?
On that Saturday night.
What?
I don't know. Also, we were trying to take Archer, and we won't have Archer.
Oh, you told me via text you couldn't. All right.
That weekend.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, go,
we got
Karen.
lots of stuff going on. All right, black to move.
Black to move. Oh yeah, that's right.
Many times I've looked at the wrong color, so to reiterate it.
All right, this one I solved. Now I can. Lakers were good in 2020. No. Lakers were good in the 80s and 90s. And since then, no. Boo. Boo Lakers. 70s too, some.
Check.
Yeah, basically the greatest teams ever were the Pistons, and then the '84 Tigers, and then the Red Wings in the mid '90s. I don't know when, and then what's our other team? Tigers. Oh, the Lions. Damn. Yeah, the Lions were the greatest in the 1957 or so, something like that. Yeah, man, can't even spell incorrect correctly. Yeah, General Tso tofu is good. Yeah, even General Tso's good. The Texas governor seems like he really knows what's going on. He knows how to get big companies to give him a lot of money. Nowitzki's top 10 all time? Well, I could just name 10 people off the top of my head that are better, so that would probably change your mind.
No, maybe it made it here. Well, I don't know. It seems like it has to be Bishop H3, but I don't see a follow-on check.
Well,
he's
going to mate you, and luckily, after Shirov's move, you don't need to check him. So let's find out why. Yeah, now you don't have to check him.
I don't have to check.
No, you got to stop mate, and don't check him.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Just look. Don't say I don't know. Look for hours. Miss karaoke. Just figure it out. Okay, let's go. Where'd my Feingold fan go? We need to start a train. Come on, people.
I mean, the only way I see to stop it is 97.
You're stopping it by using the rook, right? That's
yeah.
what. Okay, but you have another piece that moves in that direction.
Oh, the queen can retreat.
Right, and that's why the bishop goes here with check, because it vacates the square.
I see.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have the right idea then.
Yeah. No, you did. You were defending
really.
that way.
No, I was looking for a mate. I didn't have the right idea.
Yeah. You're up like 700 pawns here, so.
Yeah. I wasn't even looking at the right thing.
Reconnected past pawns, what else?
That was a good puzzle, though. I wasn't looking at the right thing.
Retreats are too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you like it when it's too hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like them.
So there you go. Did you get the joke?
Oh.
She said yes so quickly, I was like, okay, she's in on the joke. Then I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
like them when they're too hard.
You do? Yeah.
Can't be too hard.
A hard man is good to find.
That's right.
Okay. Go, Karen.
All right, white to move. Man, there's not much on the board.
That's what she said. She just said it. Basketball GOAT, I like Bill Russell. 11 championships can't be wrong. And he played defense. And one season, he averaged 25 rebounds a game. That's hard to average. And he's still alive. Go Bill Russell. Bill Russell and Kareem are both still alive. Bill Russell's older. I think he's 88. Who can bear the Proud Man's contumely? That is true.
I don't know. I would think knight f3 just you get a tempo. You save your knight.
No. You need to queen.
Right.
And you're not going to win if you don't queen.
Right.
And the bishop can go either way. And if it goes this way, it's stopping you. And if it goes this way, then it goes to this diagonal and stops you. And you can prevent it from going to those diagonals. If you play knight f3, I play king e2 attacking your knight. Now, if your knight moves, I'm ready to go. If you check me, I'm like getting close here. So you have to force a reckoning.
Okay.
So what move forces black to do something? And if he takes your knight here, I said if, that makes it harder for him to promote because his king's blocking it.
True.
So what's the most forcing move that's not this check? Also forcing.
Well, I mean, if you go C6...
That's not forcing.
I know. You're getting one step closer to queening, but then you can't go
Right.
to C7. I thought the check was a forcing.
It is. What's the other forcing move? You have one more. There's only two forcing moves. This one and another one.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know.
It's here. Attacking the bishop.
Oh, okay.
Now, if king takes knight, king takes bishop, not only do you queen first, but the pawn can't go past the king. And the pawn on the 7th is a win when it's one of these pawns. And it is one of those pawns. Mm-hmm. So the queen beats the pawn. The purpose of this move is you're stopping bishop here and bishop here. Because then knight check wins the bishop.
Oh.
And if bishop here and you play this, and they play bishop here to stop you, this wins the bishop. So now they're forced to go here. Then you save your knight and attack the bishop, forcing him off of that. So this should win pretty handily. Right. Now, there's two things I could do, and I'm not sure which one the engine wants me to do. I think this wins eventually, but maybe it doesn't. So it might want me to play king here to stop this. And you can't play bishop here to get on this diagonal because the knight takes it. So I could play king here, stopping bishop here, and then I could saunter home. Right. This doesn't work for a couple reasons, but the main reason is bishop here. Although maybe that's the only reason. Maybe. It's not. Maybe I can go here, here, and here, but I doubt it. So I think they want me to go here. Because after here, I'm not sure if it's a win. After here, I don't see how they stop my pawn from promoting.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, that was 26-19. Yeah, so you're stopping this. You stop basically all the moves he could make to stop your c-pawn.
This is called a domination problem?
Correct. Yeah, you're dominating the bishop. The bishop can't... Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I like to have names for it, even though I don't always remember.
Yeah. No, but you have to remember the three most important things in puzzles are domination, penetration, and prophylaxis. And as long as you know that, you're good.
I should win the tournament.
Right.
I think I'm going to go get a beer.
Okay, I'll take one.
Want one? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
All right, guys, time to start the train. Train, train, train. Train, train, train. Beers all around. Bring some beers for the customers. I guess Feingold Fan 7's mom took his credit card or he left. No. You have the hiccups? Boo! There's actually a boo. I can click boo. One time I was at a tournament and the guy told me he had the hiccups and I yelled, boo! And then Boo Zhangji walked up and said, what? Truth hurts. Land Shark. What? Land Shark. Yay! R.A. Kelly gifted 5 subs. Usually he just gives $9.99. 5 subs is better for a train. Also, it's more money. Hooray!
All right, I'm back.
What was Marlon Brando's favorite beer?
Stella.
Right. To us.
Yay.
Yay.
Sorry.
MJ or LeBron? I don't know. Both suspicious. Probably LeBron, because LeBron, between ages 35 and 39, is a better player than Jordan. Before that, they're both just great. I mean, if LeBron can go to Cleveland and win a championship, god damn. I mean, you kidding me?
I didn't mean to open that right by the microphone.
But yeah, I mean, Jordan was pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. Ali Reza for president.
Okay, rank the following 3 people and how terrible they are as people. I don't care about their basketball skill.
I'm probably not going to know who they
okay,
are.
Kobe, Michael Jordan, and LeBron.
Well, I don't know much about those folks. So I'll
Should
say
I tell you the three? I can tell you.
LeBron is maybe the nicest.
Yeah, but let me tell you the answer.
Okay.
Jordan, Jordan, Jordan. Oh, snap. Gotcha.
I don't know much about their personal lives. And I don't feel the way you do about Kobe.
Man, everybody says Kobe's the worst. Number one, Kobe. Kobe.
No, I don't feel.
Kobe. Hey,
I don't think he's the worst.
Kobe.
He had one incident.
That we know of.
His whole. You don't think anybody would have come forward?
Kobe. They should have.
He had one incident when he was really young, and he apologized for it.
Mm-hmm.
And
After he got caught.
right.
How about Latrell Sprewell? Karen's never heard of Latrell Sprewell. Now, let me tell you what Latrell Sprewell's MO was. Okay, you ready? He'd strangle his coach.
Yeah.
Physically.
Wow.
And then they'd have to get him off the coach. Yeah, he didn't play for that coach much longer. Yeah, true story. Yeah, you can't argue with that.
They're just pompous.
MJ makes LeBron look not pompous.
I don't know much about him. I mean, how can you not be pompous if you're that good?
Exactly.
God.
His status limits his impact. His death status.
I mean, I feel like the way he lived his life after that incident made up for it. He was a very hands-on dad.
Sean Kemp used to look like you, and then later his career he looked like me.
Sean Kemp.
Yeah, he was a basketball player.
Magnus is pompous.
Yeah, but Klaus Kinski had to eat his shoe. Did you ever see the movie Klaus Kinski Eats His Shoe?
No.
Can't make up a title like that. Yeah.
No. Well, let's do another chess puzzle. I
He
don't
was
care
hungry.
about all these sports.
He was.
millionaires.
Klaus Kinski's not very sporty.
I think they're allowed to be a little bit pompous just for 1 second.
I got it. I'm the best. Kemp had 9 kids with 8 women, and still it was less than the average NBA player. No, I'm not covering the Grand Prix. Bally's is becoming the horseshoe. Playing a horseshoe is not too good. Who will be the best player in the future? Probably Doncic. It's not LaMelo. It's either Doncic or Trey. Probably Doncic. Trey has to stop taking 75-foot three-pointers for no reason. John Morant's okay. I don't think he plays defense. Do you think Hikaru has a chance to win a ship? Yeah, he could win a ship. Yeah, it's possible. He could enter some raffles and the ship is the first prize. Yeah.
That loses a rep. Okay, let me keep looking.
Jokic wasn't one of the answers. Jokic is already like the best player in the NBA, so obviously better than those guys. Caruso's the next MJ, except for one thing. Booker not a starter in the All-Star game? Well, they don't make you a starter because you're famous. Oh, yeah, they do. Never mind. I mean, neither is, what's his name? CP3. Wiggins is the best player in his chair as long as his teammates aren't touching his chair. Come on, he's like the 4th best player on the Warriors. Definitely one of the top 5 in the league. And so forth. You're close, even though all your moves are typos. You're still close. Yay, the last 7 samurais rating with a party of 46.
Yay.
How did you have 46 viewers? Did you get rated by XQC? Oh, snap. I mean, good job. Yeah. Yay, the last 7 samurai. It just shows you being good at chess doesn't give you viewers. Having a hot wife gets you viewers. Sorry, last 7 samurai.
I get no additional viewers, and I'm not even saying that,
No, I think Wiggins is the 4th best player on his team.
That's not even true.
Good. I had this puzzle in Puzzle Rush.
When in just an ice stream, I get, just a handful of viewers. Like last 7 samurai. He and I are in the same boat, except for he's a grandmaster.
Is Rook takes D1 wrong? It is. Hooray. If Rook takes D1 was right, what kind of puzzle is this? Taking a free rook. How's that a puzzle? Terrible. Being a GM does not help get viewers. If you think it does, let's talk to Gata. Oh, snap. Gata stands for, gotta try to get to 10 viewers one day. Oh, gotcha.
It seems kind of somewhat random in a way. So, I don't know. All right. I'm just stuck. I see that they can block on F8 with the bishop after I check. So then I was trying
Farty Party and Spencer got the right answer. Shocking.
Idea.
I mean, Farty Party should be stoned. How does he have the right answer? ATC Faust has a rules question, but you're 2200 strength. How do you have a rules question? If I have a pawn on E5, and my opponent has pawns on F7 and F6, and illegally plays F7 to F5, and I don't claim a legal move, can I now play E6, F6, both pawns legally? I mean, are you drunk? Now, you can't ever capture 2 things in one move. Ever. So, no. Go CL Smith.
So is Rookie 8 the first one?
Correct.
And then I was thinking that after they block with Bishop F8, and then maybe you take the Rook?
Correct.
Yeah, and then you can double it up.
Bishop F... No.
Oh, you don't double it up?
No, but Bishop F8 is the only legal move.
Right.
Right. If you double it up, they can play king here or knight here, and you got nothing.
Yeah.
So you have to reverse the moves. Remember how you reversed the first 2 moves? So if this is your first move, what was your second move?
Oh, I could go ahead and take the bishop, and then it's a skewer.
That's right.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
I see it now.
That was 26-41.
I kept looking at 2. I knew that I was close.
Yeah.
Darn.
I can't tell if ATC Faust was kidding or just wanted to give us money. Either way is good. So here was his question. Okay. Imagine this. Well, actually, I'll just show you. I'll show you what his question was because it's sort of funny. Okay. Let me get to the position.
You're drunk, ATC Faust?
Okay.
I'm about to go to karaoke.
All right, now watch this.
I'm not drunk.
Okay, and then here. Oh, here. Okay. So ATC Faust asked this. Mm-hmm. If my opponent illegally plays here, like in a real game, not on the internet, right? And I don't call a legal move, can I take both pawns? I'm taking this one en passant, and this happens to be here. Well, the guy moved 2 squares next to my pawn.
Yeah. And what's the question?
He wants to take en passant that pawn and take this one also. Like if this pawn wasn't here, after F4 you could take it en passant.
Right.
So he's like, why can't I take it en passant here?
Well, I mean, if you're making illegal moves, you can...
Your opponent made an illegal move, not you. You're just keep playing. I mean, like if your opponent goes here and hits the clock, you can play rook takes C1, and nothing's stopping you.
That's true.
Yeah. So he's after here. I want to take both pawns. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that's a good question.
American media doesn't show respect that he deserves to joke it.
Jokic, yeah, I agree. Yeah, Jokic is the best. Oh. All right. This was a dragon, a Sicilian, by the way. I have spoken. Delicious.
I'm sure that does happen in a Scholastic tournament.
All right, I solved this one. It's hard to make Canadian jokes when you're American, because, man. Mm-hmm. Yay, go Spencer.
Seems like maybe rook takes e6.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, this tactic, this is how I lost to Kaidanov in Indiana. Oh, 30... Yeah, about 30 years ago. It probably wasn't more than 30. It was probably 30. Yeah. Although I was black, but this is how he beat me. Terrible. Yeah, 30 years ago. I don't even know what city it was in Indiana. I think it was Fort Wayne, but I don't know. Just remember losing. You live in Indiana? My condolences. Hey, what city is worse, Indianapolis or Cincinnati? Like if you had to live there. Those are my two least favorite cities in the north. Gary, Indiana doesn't count. It's not a city. Like a big city, a real city. Cities people have heard of with sports teams. I never think about either city. No. Cincy, maybe. Cincinnati's only a little racist, unlike Indianapolis. Interesting. I think I'd live in Indianapolis if I had to live in one of them. Whoa, god damn. Missouri's not a city. Go, Karen.
I don't know. Struggling.
So I'm a vegan, so I guess Cincinnati's worse. Cincinnati has W. What is a T? That's a tower. That's German for rook. What's worse, A, Cincinnati, or B? A is the answer. Come on. You're German, so there's a part of Germany where you make fun of them.
All right, so it has to be rook takes D1, right?
Either you live in the Munich or you don't. If you don't live in Munich, it's Munich. If you live in Munich, it's the rest of Germany. What's that?
Rook takes D1.
Correct.
And then I was trying to figure out...
Go, Karen.
I was looking at maybe rook bishop C3.
Yeah, the game's over.
Yeah.
Rook E1's unstoppable. Yeah, very good.
I did it.
Yeah. 2049. 49. Yeah, you're doing this.
Yeah, I got it. I did it. That was hard for me, though.
Bitterfeld is worse. Yeah, I thought if you weren't from Munich, like if you were from really far from Munich, you didn't like Munich. But if you were from Munich, then you hated the rest of Germany that wasn't close to Munich. Could be I'm wrong, but every country's like that. In the country, they hate each other, like depending, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
NJ Crispy, you live in Connecticut.
Man, Milwaukee and Cleveland are terrible.
Even though
Munich is great, except for the people that live there.
It's New Jersey.
Truth hurts. Yeah.
We might go to Foxwoods, but we might also go to Reykjavik.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to give that guy an answer. He wants an answer. The Reykjavik guy. He's not going to hold our hotel room forever.
Oh, I need to...
Yeah, I forgot to tell you. I was supposed to answer him yesterday. He emailed me.
Well, I didn't know that I had to answer immediately.
I didn't either, but he emailed me and he's like, let me know.
So what I would tell him is that I'm checking with...
I did. I said we're talking about it.
Well, I have to talk to my ex-husband.
You'd rather go to Reykjavik than Foxwoods?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. It's much harder to go to Reykjavik because of the timing. And the other issue is if we test positive for COVID in Reykjavik, our lives are over.
Right. So I need to look into some stuff.
Spencer, you're going to come in handy if we're stuck in Reykjavik. So hypothetically, we take the COVID test when we leave Reykjavik. You're not COVID and I am. So you just go home and I stay there. But what if it's the other way around?
I guess you got to go home.
Yeah.
We got dogs and stuff going on here.
Yeah, and kids. Yeah.
I'm a big girl.
I've been to Istanbul twice. Yeah, I was in Iceland in 1990 in April. It was very cold. Yeah. No, being stuck in Iceland will be nice. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being stuck in Iceland and we have 2 dogs and we have a kid and we have a house. We can't just leave and not come back.
Yeah, the main issue is, I have a 12-year-old.
Greece is great.
That's the main issue.
No lying on my stream. Nobody thinks Greece is great. Nobody. Even people from Greece.
I've heard Greece is great.
No. Greece is great if you're like a tourist for like 4 days. If you live in Greece, what are you, Nigel Short? Yeah. She's going to live the great life in Iceland. Haven't you been to Thessaloniki? Yeah, I was there. I flew there, Thessaloniki, but then we went to the resort area when it wasn't resort season. Porto Caras. If Greece was so good, why doesn't Peter live in Greece? Yeah.
Was he born? Oh, he was born here.
So it's
right?
funny. There's this famous racist from the 70s. He was the general manager of the Dodgers. Yeah, the LA Dodgers. Mm-hmm. And they said, you know, how come there's not more black management in sports? And he just said, like, yeah, because they're not so smart, and you know, they have to play, but they can't be managers. And then
there's some lawsuit right now.
Yeah. That's why I'm talking about it. And then Ted Koppel, this was on Nightline. He's like, well, what do you mean? What are you talking about? He says, oh yeah, you know, there's no discrimination. They're just not as smart. Anyway, he got fired from the Dodgers the next day. Mm. And here's what's funny. When I looked him up on Wikipedia, it said he was born in Italy, but that he's Greek. And I said, okay, what does that mean? So I looked it up. Where he was born was Italy when he was born, and then it was Greece like a few years later. So what do I know about World War II? I don't know. Yeah, so that was funny. Have I been to Bucharest? Isn't that a joke from Love at First Bite? It's a funny movie. Yeah, that's right. ATC Faust. Yeah. No, I mean, but he was a big guy in the Dodgers organization. I mean, and then he was fired the next day. So truth hurts. Yeah. I like the way he said there's no discrimination, but they're just not as smart. And then Ted Koppel's like, do you mean that, or you want to like back that off? And he like doubled down. He says, this is a quote. He said, well, you don't see any black swimmers because they don't have the buoyancy. That's what he said. That was his like, see, I'm right. And then Ted Koppel's like, you know, you're fired and your children's children are fired. Yeah.
Let me check real quick. I got some.
Barcelona, yeah, we want to go to Spain too.
Karaoke pizza.
Yeah. Argentina's beautiful. I'm guessing Spain's better. Yeah. Go Ted Koppel. Ted Koppel kept trying to let the guy back out of what he was saying, but he kept doubling down. You know, I actually know stuff about Ding that I'm not allowed to say. So I have no comment about Ding questions.
Wait, what's going on?
Ding's not going to play in the FIDE Grand Prix, so they replaced him. Mm-hmm. And people are mad, like, Ding, you know, he's trying to become the world champion, he can't play. And the reasons why he can't play, I'm not allowed to say anything to anybody. So I have sources. I can tell you, but not on the air. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, it's not something that should be secretive, but I was just told in confidence. So it's not like, oh no, it's nothing, but I'm not supposed to tell you because I was told in confidence. Yeah, it's related to Ding and the Grand Prix. Yeah. Okay, next. Next. Always play Bishop F. Aw, my rule doesn't work. It would be good if I could do that. Mm-hmm. But the rule doesn't work here. Next. Let's see. This looks like the game Oh No versus You Didn't. Okay, I solved it. C'est pas facile. Well, FIDE gave Rajabov a wild card like a year ago. So, saying like, okay, you get a wild card, that would be fine with me. But if you give them a wild card, you can't just make the tournament odd. Although I don't know why. You could. So I don't know. Probably the other players wouldn't like that. That Ding doesn't play in the Grand Prix, and they're like, okay, wow, you can just get play in the candidates. The other players might not agree with that. They're forced to play in the Grand Prix, and he's not. So, yeah. No, I think they should postpone things when things aren't working out, but they don't think that. So, the problem with postponing things is, when do you ever get to do it? I like the way there's 4 Americans in the Grand Prix. There's only like 12 people. I guess there's 16. But most of them are American. Yay, go America.
So I want the rook to be out of the way so I can get my bishop.
That's
there.
correct.
So I was just trying to figure out the exact right square. Maybe rook e7, or and if knight takes.
Yeah, the problem is after knight takes, the knight's defending f5. So when you check and I play king h7 or king h8, you're sort of out of ideas.
Oh yeah, that won't work.
Yeah, but you have the right idea.
Yeah, I just couldn't. Okay,
Yeah.
so I really don't want their queen coming up. So let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens there.
After COVID, gonna let it all hang out. Bonarici, wrong as usual. I know Bonarici's wrong because he didn't make any errors in his writing the moves down. If you made errors writing the moves down, you'd be right.
So maybe rook takes h6.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the right move.
And then the bishop's out. Their
right.
bishop's out.
You have to
of the
calculate
way.
a lot and calculate better than Bonarici. All right.
Yeah.
Then
Well, I
here,
just
obviously.
understand strategically.
Right. And then Bonarici said queen here and then here mate, because black doesn't get to play
Do
rook
anything.
here or queen here and just totally checkmate white. Yeah, the most ridiculous move ever. So I hope he's banned. Somebody ban Bonarici for suggesting queen f7. All right, now what's a real move? Yep, Bonarici's
So,
like two moves in a row.
Queen f6.
Correct. That's why you sack the rook, because the bishop isn't defending f6.
Right. You have to get
All
it
right.
out of the way.
Now, in this position, if he played bishop g7, which he didn't, you play queen h4 check.
What?
If black plays bishop g7,
G7. Okay.
and then you play queen h4 check.
Yes.
Okay, then bishop h6 you take with
Yeah.
mate. So the computer played king here. So now what do you do? What do you do?
Bishop f5.
You have to have a follow-up. You got to be ready. What do you do? Ooh. Bishop f5. I have one legal move.
Oh yeah. King g8.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not right then.
Can you ban a VIP? I can ban anybody I want. My channel. I have banned you, Sven, and then she unbans you.
Oh yeah, queen f7.
Correct.
Duh.
Nope.
Then now.
Yay, more 83 subscribed. More! We need more subs so we can get another train.
Bishop.
More! I have 1,800 viewers.
Yeah,
That's
now,
good.
now bishop f5.
Now bishop f5.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Mm-hmm.
queen. Just a minute.
There's only one check.
H5.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, okay, then takes.
Okay, and then you have mate in 1. Go, Karen.
Mate in 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie to you. I mean, I would, but I'm not.
Oh yeah, bishop e6.
Right. Now, if we go back, other than bishop here, they could have played king here. Then you play bishop e6 check, king here, mate.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, that was 2652. Good job. Crisscross is correct.
What's that mean, crisscross? What does that mean?
What?
Crisscross.
Like the queen and bishop?
Oh, okay.
That's what he meant. Yeah. All right, go Karen. You're always sacking all your pieces for an attack. This should be easy for you. Man, where did Feingold Fan 7 go? Boo, boo.
I thought he said he had to go. Maybe not.
Oh, I don't remember. Can somebody replace him? 1,000 centidues a minute? We need a train over here. We're turning all yellow like The Simpsons. Go Karen. Yeah, the computer looks at the games people play on chess.com, and there's millions and millions of them, and finds tactics, and then so they have unlimited tactics, basically. These tactics may or may not have been played. Probably not. Yeah, I'm so yellow, I'm feeling like Vojkovic over here. Oh, snap. See, even the one we got wrong, we got right. Yay.
I see some moves. So I think it's Queen D3.
Obviously.
And he has, yeah, so then here was a little bit harder. I was thinking I have to check with the bishop.
You can't, it's pinned.
Oh, well, there goes that.
Yep.
Well, you can do a discovered.
Right, but your queen's attacked, so you only have one discovery that makes any sense.
Yeah, just take the bishop
You
with
have
the
to.
knight.
If you
yeah.
move the knight,
I was going to do that
queen,
anyway,
right? Okay, you block with the bishop. Continue.
Let's see.
And hope to win. Yeah. My son is also Bortnik, and I chuckle to myself. That is pretty funny. I never thought of Bortnik as Bort. No, that's true. Good one there, ATC Faust.
Oh, yeah, because the bishop's there. So maybe, let's see. Queen D1, maybe? No?
Then the knight can block.
I don't see blocks very well.
Aw. It's got to be a check because you're getting your ass kicked.
Probably.
Over here.
Okay, so knight D2. Knight
Correct.
D2.
Correct.
So there's a pin.
Yep.
Okay, so then,
There's 4 checks, but only one works. When I say there's 4 checks, none of you can find all 4. I mean, like Spencer can, and if Peter's still here, which he's not, but the rest of you can't.
let's see. Probably Queen G6.
Correct. This is also check, and this, and this. But that's the right one.
Well, because then you want to...
Mm-hmm. Now you're done because this is mate.
Okay.
And if he plays king here, you can mate this way or this way. You can play these 2 moves in either order. And this move just staves it off for... Hey, that's mate. Bishop G5, I take it mate.
Mm-hmm.
That's even worse. But after king here, I have mate by playing this and this or this and this. And I might have a different mate. But one mate's good enough. Yay, 2586. You did well. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one more tactic for me, then I'm going karaoke.
Mm-hmm. Go, Karen.
But you guys can certainly continue.
All right, I got it.
Darn, that quick.
Eh?
Damn.
Well, it's tough.
I do see the block this time.
Sven said, don't leave Karen. Stay here for more than 20 years. And it turns out it's not Sven at all. It's Kazoo.
What?
Kazoo would tell you to stay and not leave.
No.
Yeah. I asked Kazoo what his favorite song was. You know what he said?
No, I'm trying to sell the puzzle.
He said, I want to be your dog. Yeah, that's a great song, by the way. Especially if you've seen Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, which you haven't. Are you ashamed? I hope so. Terrible. Delicious. Man, I'm drinking my beer just as slowly as you. Pretty good. It's not easy to do, drink as slowly as Karen. Many have tried. Delicious.
Let's see, that's another blog.
Yeah, I asked Karen for a coffee, and she said beer, and I said coffee, and she said beer, and I was like, all right. Also, I have coffee. Also, I have Perrier.
Okay, so maybe...
There's many beers that aren't vegan, about 20%. Yep.
I still think it's queen takes h6.
Correct.
Then they're going to block.
Yep.
And then...
Gotta play the only legal move.
It seems like...
All beers are vegan is incorrect.
You don't want to get mated.
Any beer with honey in it's not. A lot of beers aren't.
So rook takes
You're banned.
on g8.
What makes a beer non-vegan? It's not vegan?
Or actually, no, you could take...
Man, you guys are not too bright.
With
I didn't know that.
queen. And then maybe rook h3. Yeah. Okay.
Yay, that was
I did
2075.
I did it.
Honey is not vegan.
What makes a man turn neutral?
What did he say? Love of what? Money? That's not what he said. Love of... I forgot the next line. It's not love of money, is it? What's the next line?
Honeybees have rights.
I forgot the next line. With what makes a man go neutral. It was funny though. No, it wasn't love of
What
risk.
are you guys quoting? What makes a man go neutral?
Futurama.
Oh. Is there an answer to that?
Oh, lust for gold. Spencer knew.
Oh.
Yeah, lust. The other guy just looked it up, obviously. Yeah, lust for gold. Yeah.
Honey is the most powerful natural sweetener.
Except for the natural part.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand why vegans don't eat honey.
If you knew what was in wine to make 95% of wine's not vegan, you might stop drinking wine. You don't want to know what's in wine, so don't ever look.
Honey is pretty natural.
If you type in the internet like, why is most wine not vegan, you're not going to like the answer. There's some things you don't want to know. Important things. It's sort of like the reason... I can't remember the drink on Futurama. Damn. What's the green drink on Futurama? I can't remember it.
Got me.
Well, I mean, I'm going to give like 500 answers here. Yeah, Slurm. Yeah.
Honey is good in smoothies.
You don't want to know how they make Slurm. Do you know how they make toothpaste? All right. Who am I rating?
Okay, I didn't know if you might continue.
No.
Let's see who we have here.
Let's see who I have.
Aren't a lot of people.
I could also rate JB. I haven't rated him in a while. You're not even following him.
I don't follow him. That's true. I should. I don't know why I don't follow him. Yeah, I agree with that, Ray.
This raid has been created.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Or maybe not. Not sure yet.